Hello, hello, Libra. We are here to talk about August 8th through the 14th, and these are the three cards we had pulled in the last reading. The overview, which is the Ten of Wands, Justice, and the King of Swords. We were looking for more information. Let's add some. So let's just see what's happening here. We're going to talk about the fact that, yes, you're going to, we talked about it last week, you wanted to take your ideas and start sharing them with the world. You will have to fight for your power in the process and become vulnerable. This is the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. And becoming vulnerable in this process will benefit you in sharing your ideas. It's okay to be nervous about what's going on. You have a tendency to fight when you're nervous or upset, meaning that you get argumentative, and that's okay. It's not a bad person. It's just, fact remains. There's a lot going on here, and becoming vulnerable is scary. So being vulnerable, because what if people don't like you? So that's a tough one, and you never like that stuff, so you tend to lash out. So try to keep that stuff under wraps as you're getting ready to get your ideas in order. This is all about what's blocking you, of course. This is the foundation of your heart, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, meaning that sometimes we block ourselves, right? So we were talking about the fear issue. Because you've had a bad experience with your power in the past, because probably lashed out and were over the top when not necessary, but it happens, and it's something that happens, but it kind of messes with our foundation, right? Because we're hurting the people we love, because we're busy doing things to protect ourselves, is what it is. So be careful, be cautious, and understand that you might be your own worst enemy in this situation. Well, you're trying to deal with an inner core issue where you like everything to be fair, and life isn't fair. Sometimes things just go, and we don't get what we want. So be aware that this is just something that you've dealt with most of your life, and it's a level of disappointment that is tough. But I want you to take it on, understand it, appreciate it for what it is, and you find a way to channel it outside of yourself so that you don't have to carry it around, okay? Break dishes, I don't care. Do something. Do something outside of yourself that puts this energy away from you, because the more you carry around disappointment and anger, the more it festers and it becomes a problem. You will have negative things going on in your life as a result. So this here's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is talking about how there's a fella involved. Oh, you have the King and the Queen. That's nice. So it's a matched set of people who want to be in charge of things. And in the process of this situation, strength is the only answer. And yes, we were talking about digging deeper, getting into the situation that caused these things that made you feel like things need to be fair. That's the Strength card, being part of your solution. It takes a strong person to look inside themselves and see where they're not doing great and find a way to get to the other side of it. This is definitely something you can do, and you are a strong enough person to handle the situation. You are going to have support of another person who wants you to succeed and will help you in any way they can. But you need to figure out a way to channel that disappointment and anger, okay? I think that will help you tremendously this week, and I'll see you again for August 15th through the 21st. Libra.